guys, how you doing? I just made some cool musical progress on my walk today. I'd like to talk about it maybe. So I finally understand the harmonic minor scale better than I used to. I think I finally got my head around the harmonic minor scale. It's tricky, especially the augmented second between the minor sixth and the major seventh degree of it. That's an odd interval, or just a weird, strange interval. But I finally have my head around it, and I'd like to discuss it a little bit. So, if you're an A harmonic minor, you have an E, which is the dominant note, and then you have F, which is a flat second. Yeah, you have F, which is a flat second to the E, and then you have G sharp, which is major third to the E, and then the A is the root of the harmonic minor scale. And cool thing too you can do is also in the harmonic major scale, which only differs from the harmonic minor scale in the fact that the harmonic minor scale has a minor third at the root, and a minor third interval, and the harmonic major scale is a major third interval. They both have the augmented second between the minor sixth and the major seventh degree of the scale. So if you're in A harmonic minor, let's say, and you raise the third to C sharp, and then you have also then you also have the F and the G sharp. You now have a harmonic major scale. And then the fifth mode of that, instead of being in the harmonic minor scale, the fifth mode is Phrygian dominant. But in the harmonic major scale, the fifth mode is Mixolydian flat 2, because in the harmonic major scale, the dominant mode has a major sixth, which means it's a Mixolydian thing. Whereas if it's a minor sixth, it falls under the category of Phrygian dominant. So if you're in A harmonic minor and you
8 signs of high blood pressure you should never ignore. Blood pressure monitor. You don't need one anymore. Open your phone and select this feature. Just place your finger on the camera and you can monitor your body index on your phone. Try it now. Totally free.
you have a C, a natural, and then in the dominant mode you have an E, Phrygian dominant. So that C, the C note is a minor sixth for the Phrygian scale. So that makes it a Phrygian dominant. But if you make that a C sharp, it becomes a major sixth, and now your mode on E becomes a Mixolydian flat second, or Mixolydian flat 2, which is the fifth mode of harmonic major. So let's say you're in C major, and you flat the sixth to A flat. Now you have a C harmonic major scale. And if you take the scale from the G note, you have a natural G mode is a Mixolydian. But since you have an A flat, and A is the second note in starting in G, then now if you start on G with a C harmonic major scale, you have a G Mixolydian flat second scale. So that's interesting. And then one more thing I'd like to do, at least one more thing, here it goes. There's a snake charmer scale that Richie Blackmore kind of invented, or at least used. Some people call it double harmonic scale. That's interesting. Let's say you started on E, you're an A, and you're an A harmonic minor. And let's say you raise the seventh, which is G sharp.
I just got my $25,000 expense benefit.
Everyone over 50 is rushing to get this $25,000 package, and it's blowing up because this money.
Yeah, so if you're an A harmonic minor, if you raise the seventh note in the scale from G to G sharp, you have A harmonic minor. But if you raise the fourth in that, the D from D to D sharp, you have an A snake charmer scale. It's the mode of the double harmonic scale. The scale is spelled You think A, B, C, D sharp, E, F, G sharp, A. It's a harmonic minor scale with the raised 4. So if you make it, if you raise a 6 to make it melodic minor, if you raise a 6 to make it a Dorian mode with the raised 4, which now you would have, that would be A, B, C, D sharp, E, F sharp, G sharp, A. That would now be the 4th mode of harmonic major. So in A, that would be the 4th mode of A, B, C, D, E, 4th mode of E harmonic, 4th mode of E harmonic major scale. So lots of stuff you can do to play around with those things. So also in the snake charmer scale, you have 2 augmented seconds. So the spelling is A, B, C, D sharp, E, F, G sharp, A. Well, you have an augmented second between C and D sharp. You have an augmented second between C and D sharp. You also have an augmented second between So there's 2 augmented seconds. That's probably why it's called double harmonic. I think it's also interesting that if you start with the Dorian mode, let's say you're in D Dorian. If you let's see what we can do here. Melodic minor scale, that would be D, E, F, G, A, B, C sharp, D. Then you can 4th, which is G to G sharp, and that would give you the 4th mode of A harmonic major scale, and that would be spelled D, E, F, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D. Okay, and then if you do even more work on that scale, you can flat the 6, which the 6 would then would go from B to B flat, and that would be D, E, F sharp, A, B flat, C sharp, D, and that would be a D snake charmer scale. It would have augmented seconds, and it's a harmonic. It would be a D harmonic minor scale with the raised 4. And again, the notes of that would be D, E, F, G sharp, A, B flat,